New Azure DP-100 exam dumps is online today. New DP-100 exam dumps is great for designing and implementing a data science solution on Azure certification. Here we share DP-100 free demo questions to help you prepare for DP-100 exam. Question number 1. You are solving a classification task. The dataset is imbalanced. You need to select an Azure Machine Learning Studio module to improve the classification accuracy. Which module should you use? A. Fisher linear discriminant analysis. B. Filter-based feature selection. C. Synthetic minority oversampling Teachnique (SMOTE). D. Permutation feature importance. Answer: A. Question number 2. You are conducting feature engineering to prepuce data for further analysis. The data includes seasonal patterns on inventory requirements. You need to select the appropriate method to conduct feature engineering on the data. Which method should you use? A. Exponential smoothing (ETS) function. B. One-class support vector machine module. C. Time series anomaly detection module. D. Finite impulse response (FIR) filter module. Answer: D. Question number 3. You need to select a feature extraction method. Which method should you use? A. Mutual information. B. Moods median test. C. Kendall correlation. D. Permutation feature importance. Answer: C. Question number 4. You need to implement a new cost factor scenario for the ad response models as illustrated in the performance curve exhibit. Which technique should you use? A. Set the threshold to 0.5 and retrain if weighted kappa deviates plus or minus 5% from 0.45. B. Set the threshold to 0.05 and retrain if weighted kappa deviates plus or minus 5% from 0.5. C. Set the threshold to 0.2 and retrain if weighted kappa deviates plus or minus 5% from 0.6. D. Set the threshold to 0.75 and retrain if weighted kappa deviates plus or minus 5% from 0.15. Answer: A. Question number 5. You need to implement a model development strategy to determine a user's tendency to respond to an ad. Which technique should you use? A. Use a relative expression split module to partition the data based on centroid distance. B. Use a relative expression split module to partition the data based on distance traveled to the event. C. Use a split rows module to partition the data based on distance traveled to the event. D. Use a split rows module to partition the data based on centroid distance. Answer: A. Question number 6. You need to implement a feature engineering strategy for the crowd sentiment local models. What should you do? A. Apply an analysis of variance ANOVA. B. Apply a Pearson correlation coefficient. C. Apply a Spearman correlation coefficient. D. Apply a linear discriminant analysis. Answer, D. Question number 7. You are performing a filter-based feature selection for a dataset 10. Build a multi-class classifies by using Azure Machine Learning Studio. The dataset contains categorical features that are highly correlated to the output label column. You need to select the appropriate feature scoring statistical method to identify the key predictors. Which method should you use? A. Chi-squared. B. Spearman correlation. C. Kendall correlation. D. Pearson correlation. Answer, A. Question number 8. You are a data scientist creating a linear regression model. You need to determine how closely the data fits the regression line. Which metric should you review? A. Coefficient of determination. B. Recall. C. Precision. D. Mean absolute error. E. Root mean square error. Answer, A. Question number 9. You plan to use a data science virtual machine (DSVM) with the open-source deep learning frameworks Caffe2 and Theno. You need to select a pre-configured DSVM to support the framework. What should you create? A. Data Science Virtual Machine for Linux CentOS. B. Data Science Virtual Machine for Windows 2012. C. Data Science Virtual Machine for Windows 2016. D. GeoAI Data Science Virtual Machine with ArcGIS. E. Data Science Virtual Machine for Linux Ubuntu. Answer, A. Question number 10. You plan to use a deep learning virtual machine (DLVM) to train deep learning models using Compute Unified Device Architecture (CUDA) computations. You need to configure the IXVM to support CUOA. What should you implement? A. Intel Software Guard Extensions Intel SGX technology. B. Solid-state drives SSD. C. Graphic Processing Unit GPU. D. Computer Processing Unit CPU speed increase by using overclocking. E. High Random Access Memory RAM configuration. Answer, B. Thanks for reading. Any questions, please contact me via sales@dumpspace.com.